Warriors find the real NBA is a load. They say the NBA season doesn't start until Christmas Day, at least in a practical sense. It's a non-stop festival of televised games, with most of the elite teams in play, and a nation awakens as the NFL's regular season winds down. If that's the case, the Warriors are a very depressing 0-1. The nation is unimpressed. It's hard to imagine Golden State getting blown out 127-101 by the Lakers at home, especially after LeBron James leaves the game with a third-quarter injury and does not return. But it happened, and for those disappointed folks among a Oracle Arena sellout crowd, one suspects that Christmas morning had a lot more appeal. The Warriors had every reason to be up for a sparkling performance. They had Monday off. This was one of those circle-it-on-the-calendar games, and the time seemed ripe for a major statement. Shut down the Lakers, send LeBron on his way, and take over the Western Conference's #1 record in the process. Good heavens, did it not work out that way? This was a night in which the annoying Lance Stephenson had a huge impact, shimmying in celebration after hitting a wild three-pointer for a 91-82 lead at the close of the third quarter. "Big shot," said Golden State head coach Steve Kerr, as it killed a brief spurt of Warriors momentum. Ivica Zubac, a Croatian center taken in the second round of the 2016 draft, was simply dominant with 9 for 10 shooting, 18 points, 11 rebounds and an alarming sequence of wide-open dunks. The mood inside the Warriors' post-game locker room wasn't particularly somber, although Klay Thompson didn't have much to say. Approached by reporters wondering about his inexplicable shooting slump, he said, "You know what? It's a long season, and headed into the night." That's not much of an explanation. Sometimes, with the really great shooters, revival is just a matter of time. Consider Thompson's performances, though, since he scored 52 points, including a 14 for 24 night from three-point range, in Chicago October 29. The ensuing 2 months have been, by his high standards, deathly quiet. Only twice has he shot better than 50% from beyond the arc. He's in an 8 for 39 drought that has lasted far too long, and over 9 minutes in Tuesday night's third quarter, he took only 1 shot of any kind. Warriors forward Draymond Green tried to steer all the criticism his way, saying, "I kinda up the offense and messed up the flow of the game. I wasn't aggressive enough, and it kinda threw everyone else out of rhythm. If I get better, Klay will get more open looks and better shots." After shooting 2 for 7 from the floor, managing just 5 rebounds and turning the ball over 4 times, Green said, "I've got to do something right." What that is? To be determined. But something. Both Kerr and Andre Iguodala, the lone bright spot with 23 points, made reference to the real NBA, the way things go for powerhouse franchises when every opponent is making serious adjustments. "What we did 3 years ago was the exception," said Kerr. "This is the rule. This is how seasons go. You don't win 73 games, setting a regular season record in 2015-16. It just doesn't happen." Just as shocking as the Warriors' performance was the sight of the great LeBron limping to the locker room with a strained left groin. This is a virtually indestructible man, about to turn 34, Sunday, and not even close to slowing down. He led the league by playing all 82 games last year, and he's averaged the most minutes per contest over the last 2 seasons. Even when he broke his hand after Game 1 of last year's finals against the Warriors, he played the last 3 in a fierce, dignified manner. We'll let the Lakers worry about the severity of James' injury. It could sideline him a couple of weeks, or more, or maybe he'll pull a LeBron and be back by New Year's. The Warriors' concern is LA's state of mind after Tuesday night's game. Simply put, the Lakers no longer think they can beat the Warriors. They know they can. They might have learned something, too. As much as coach Luke Walton wants Lonzo Ball to be the primary point guard, the answer, at least for this season, could be veteran Rajon Rondo, the brilliant floor general who played the bulk of the second half and took over the game, Iguodala said. He was great. A lot of greatness was on display during the Christmas extravaganza. Watching the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, Joel Embiid and Kyrie Irving in the early games, fans grew accustomed to the shine of excellence. Turns out they could have cashed it in right there. In the game reserved for East Coast prime time, there wasn't much to see.